Hi guys, it's FatRed.com here. I'm going to be going through the Bayern Munich match. So starting off with the lineup, I'm predicting that Wojciech Szczesny will go in goal for Arsenal despite Lucas Fabianski's full-hearted performance against Liverpool. Starting off at right back will be Sanya. Sanya will come in for Jenkinson, presumably, as he's the more experienced of fullbacks. On the left, Kieran Gibbs again will replace Nacho Monreal, and of course Koscielny and Mertesacker will face the team that they started. They kind of rekindled their love and started to perform against. So they'll start at the back. Then moving on to Matthew Flamini and Jack Wilshere in midfield. I predict that Wilshere and Flamini will both play kind of more equally, as they'll be pushed back by Kroos and Schweinsteiger. It'll be an interesting battle between those four, I guess. But I suspect that Flamini will definitely start, as Arteta is ruled out for suspension after his yellow card. Second yellow card against Napoli, which is a red card in retrospect. So then on the right would be Oxlade-Chamberlain. Well, Arsenal really have two box-to-box midfielders available right now. Normally we would have three if everyone is fit, with Jack Wilshere, Chamberlain, and Ramsey. But I think that with the two that's available now, it would be quite a risk to play both of them, but one on the flank and one in the actual position, because if one of them do get injured, it's going to be quite tough for Wenger to kind of rotate that player, because we're going to have to play someone like Rosicky, that's not his natural position. So I think that Oxlade-Chamberlain will play on the right after just a terrific, splendid performance from him against Liverpool. As I said, his pace, strength, dribbling abilities, shooting abilities have really vastly improved since last season. He's twice the player that he was. Rosicky, I think that Rosicky will start. No Cazorla in the team. I think that Cazorla has been too lazy, and I don't think that Wenger will risk him against Rafinha. I think Rafinha will be the weakest player, the weak link in the Bayern Munich team. Just they have Lom, but Lom's now a defensive midfield role. It's a much more Barcelona side team than last time we met, with Pep Guardiola, as I said, taking over. So it's going to be much more interesting to see this team play against. It's going to be like almost like a Real Madrid Barcelona match, where Arsenal, Barcelona, and Bayern Munich are Real Madrid. They're more defensive team than Real Madrid or Barcelona, but it's going to be a very interesting match for the midfield. I think the midfield is the biggest highlight to watch. So back to Rosicky. Rosicky, he always puts his 100% in. He was completely rested from the Liverpool matches. So was Jack Wilshere. So I really do think that both of them will start. Rosicky on the left. He'll add a lot of, as I said, energy into the midfield, and it'll be really needed against the likes of Schweinsteiger, Kroos, Rafinha, and Lom. Last year when they visited us at the Emirates, we were just blown away from their high both attacking and defensive work rates. And I guess that we didn't really have, we did have Rosicky available, but Podolski played on the left, and he doesn't run too much, to say the least. But I think that Rosicky has to start just for his energy. So into the attacking midfield role, in the center of Arsenal's attacks is Mesut Ozil. Now Mesut Ozil has played 90 minutes against Manchester United, 90 minutes against Liverpool recently on Sunday, and he played 59 minutes against Liverpool on last Saturday. So I think that he will start. He's too important to miss out on this match. And with matches against Sunderland, Stoke away, and Everton home coming up, he's got to play this one last game, put in all he's got, and then he's rested on the weekend. He comes back against Stoke away. If not, we can play someone different Stoke away, as it's going to be a physical task. But Ozil will be really key. I think that uh, him versus Philip Lahm will be the key matchup. Uh, as so will be uh, Arjen Robben and Kieran Gibbs and Wilshire Schweinsteiger, and of course Koscielny Mertesacker against Mandzukic and Giroud against Dante. I think Dante, despite it doesn't matter who the other center back is, their center backs are quite weak. Bayern Munich, beside Dante, who's been excellent. I don't think that Boating. I'm not sure if he's starting. I think he is starting, but I think Giroud. I think they'll put Dante up against Giroud rather than Boating, as Dante is much more muscular and stronger uh, than Boating, and no disrespect to Boating. Anyway, so on to Giroud. Now I'm on the subject of Giroud. So, of course, I think most of us know about his scandal with 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 his family and wife. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see him back in the team, as it will see Wenger said that he's gonna take disciplinary action against him, um, to see how he performs after this Tiger Woods almost incident. Well, not on a lower case. We'll see if he can recover from it and actually put in a great performance. The last time he played against a German side was against Dortmund, and he put in a dominant display. It was really well at the Emirates, I believe. He put in really good performance. He was just out muscling Subotic and Hummels, and it would give them a much harder time than you normally see with the likes of EPL teams. So that's my lineup for it. Now, talking about suspensions and injuries for both teams, of course, the key injury for Bayern Munich is Shaqiri and Ribery are out of the match. That's a massive boost for Gibbs and Sanya. Even though that they'll still have Robin to deal with, that means that they're gonna have a really quite weak left side midfielder. I'm not sure who they'll put there. I think they'll put Götze there. Götze has been in astounding form recently for Bayern, so he'll play there. These two teams I was saying before, they really have a rivalry now that's likened to the Barcelona and Arsenal rivalry a few years back. When we drew Barcelona twice, 2 years in a row. And this is the same that's happened. Barcelona took Thierry Henry from us. I mean, here I guess you could say that they took Götze from Dortmund, but we were bound to get Götze, it seemed like, and all Arsenal fans wanted Götze. Mandzukic might be able to come here, and it's interesting and fascinating to see these two teams almost lock horns. It's going to be really interesting to see this lock horns, as I said, on Wednesday night. We'll see how Wenger's tactics play out against Pep Guardiola's. Pep Guardiola hasn't actually won a game at the Emirates with his Barcelona side, so we'll see what happens here. I predict that Arsenal will come away winners here. It would be either a 2-1 win or a 3-1 win for 2-1. But don't be surprised if it's 3-1. Mandzukic is going to be a threat to us, but the key player, as we all know, will be Arjen Robben. Arjen Robben's he's in terrific form, as usual. Since his arrival at Bayern, he's really just become a new player. His spell at Chelsea, Real Madrid didn't exactly go to plan, and so to see him play so well in Bayern is not good for us, but it's good for his family and relatives and people who like Arjen Robin. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Go check out my thefatred.com. I just posted uh, the Arsenal Liverpool report. Uh, I hope that you can share, subscribe, like, rate everything. And thank you for watching us. Peace. Come on, you Gooners.